Boom. And we are live right on the nose, 5 p.m.
How exciting.
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Welcome back from Thanksgiving. Well,
Yeah.
assuming you're back.
Nice little group here. We got Frank and Jill and Lynn and Ron and Sandy and Zoe and Steve.
Hi.
I thought there was somebody else. Listener Lynn. Yeah, at one point we had 5 girls. 5 girls, no boys, no waiting.
Women.
I figured I could get away with it for that.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, we've done our test recording.
It will be a short live show.
Very short, because most everything's pre-recorded. Just going to do the top and tail end, a little comment here and there, and then we will be good to go. Yeah. Oh, don't let me forget. I have to top and tail Eddie's article.
Okay.
He's got 2 pieces. I got to remember to add to it. All right, here we go.
During the show, you're going to do that, or afterwards?
During the show, because I've got to insert an intro and an outro. He just sort of started in the middle and didn't introduce himself, so I had him do an intro.
Hello, Kevin. He made it.
Oh, Kevin made it. A little bit late. You're bringing the moonshine. 5:01. Look at that timestamp, Kevin. All right, here we go. I can't challenge him. Whenever I make cracks like that, all of a sudden something shows up at the doorstep. He's going to ship moonshine across enemy lines here. All right, state lines. Here we go. Hi, this is Allison Sheridan of the NosillaCast podcast, hosted at podfeet.com, a technology podcast with an ever so slight Apple bias. Today is Sunday, November 30th, 2025, and this is show number 1073. Well, I've been goofing off all Thanksgiving week, and I got that time off because I recorded with Adam Engst last week for this week, and because the delightful Eddie Tonkoy is back with another contribution. This time he's going to tell us the story of how he is preparing to record audiobook versions of his wife's fiction books. As with all of his articles, it's instructive and entertaining. So you're not going to hear too much individual recording of me, but it's going to be a great show. All right, and something you guys need to do is go watch this video. There's going to be a second link in here straight to the video, Steve, as well as the title.
Yeah, I guess I'll put them both in.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do a happy to beat before talking to Bodie here. Friend of the show and good friend in real life, Bodie Grimm of the Kilowatt Podcast, hosts a game show every year in which Steve and I are his hapless victims. This year, it's entitled the 19th and a half Annual Thanksgiving Extravaganza. We play a Jeopardy-style game where Bodie made up the answers, but fiendishly chose categories we don't know anything about. Even the categories made no sense. One of them was entitled Category 5, which you might think would have been about hurricanes. But no, it was a case of Bodie just forgetting to change the title of the column. At some point in the game, we decided that if neither Steve nor I knew the answer to a question, Bodie would get the points. That would be okay, except Bodie declared himself the Supreme Court on all dispute decisions. Later in the game, Steve and I decided to pool our points together to try to beat Bodie. I don't want to spoil it to tell you how it all turned out. I put a link in the show notes to 918digital.com where you can listen to the audio, or you can follow the link to the YouTube version of the game. In the video, you can see Bodie, Steve, and me, along with the game board for even more enjoyment. Of course, you really should subscribe to the audio feed of Kilowatt in your podcatcher, not podcaster, podcatcher. All right. In the video, you can see Bodie, Steve, and me, along with the game. Oops. Of course, you really should subscribe to the audio feed of Kilowatt in your podcatcher of choice, because Bodie is awesome. All right, see how that's even more enjoyment. Of course, you really.
Oh, you're editing.
Go ahead.
Seems to have become a tradition. Is this the third year we've done it?
It's the 19th and a half, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry. 19 and a half year.
Bodie is so goofy. It was very enjoyment. Fun. Of course, you really enjoyment. Of course, you really. Okay, there you go. That worked. All right. So now I'm going to do another chapter mark, and this is going to be. So, did you put the link to the video too?
I did.
Okay, good. And chapter mark for Eddie. You're going to be hearing a lot of Eddie. Hope you like Eddie. I love Eddie. Let's see. I need to get some audio files here. Did I put them in the right place? I bet I didn't. Oh, I did. Look at me. Okay, so here's his intro. Put him right there. Let's see how that sounds. Bodie is awesome.
Hi, this is Eddie Tonkoy. I'm the in-house nerd for everything behind the scenes on my wife Jern's character-driven queer love stories. Editing, production, publishing, marketing, and the audiobooks. The physics teacher in me also enjoys sharing what I've learnt. So here's another segment for the NosillaCast. This time, I'll be looking at recording an audiobook.
Oops.
You said that you were going to top and tail?
Yeah, that was the top. And then
okay.
here's the
Gotcha.
Thank you though. Yeah. So now I gotta squish this in. So now what you're gonna hear is what he sent me at first, and it was just sort of like, well, you should. I can introduce you if that's fine, but just know that if you want to introduce yourself, you can do that. So let's hear it.
I'll be looking at recording an audiobook. Recording an audiobook. Introduction. My wife.
Wow, he used a totally different mic. That's really interesting. A
Yeah,
lot of this is about mic control.
Right. The first one sounded more echoey.
Yeah.
I wonder which one he's using. The physics teacher
in me also enjoys sharing what I've learned. Recording an audio.
Yeah. What's that?
I wonder which one he's using to record the audiobook.
Well, he talks a lot about that. Actually, you heard him talk about the Shure MV7.
Okay.
Plus. So then here's his outro. I should have listened to these to realize that he did it on a different mic, but I trusted him to do what he wanted to do. So let's see. Here's his outro now.
Happy recording and happy reading. If you want to know more about what I'm doing, come and ask me over in the Slack community.
Actually, is that... Oh, hang on.
That post-processing can do. It will polish your sound file, not transform it. And once you know you're doing this for good, try out teleprompter software and see if it helps you as much as it did me. In the next article, I'll get into the production of the audiobook. But for now, if you want to ask about any of this, you can find me, Eddie Tonkoy, and all the other Nosilla castaways at podfeet.com/Slack. I'm also on Instagram at @TonkoyBooks, or you can pop over to see what is going on at tonkoybooks.com. Happy recording and happy reading.
Okay, I don't think...
If you want to know...
Outro. Why did he do that again?
Feel free to message me, Eddie Tonkoy, if you have any thoughts, questions. I'll be back soon to talk through some more of my workflow, but for now, happy listening and happy reading.
Yeah, he did do an outro already, so I don't need to do that.
On Instagram at @TonkoyBooks, or you can pop over to see what is going on at tonkoybooks.com. Happy recording and happy reading.
I am loving this series because I'm learning so much about the things that go into making these recordings. In particular, I was very interested in the software that he's using as a teleprompter, and I'm definitely going to be checking that out. Thanks, Eddie, especially for letting me have a fun week off to play with my grandchildren. Come on. Why not stopping? There we go. All right. What does it do? Oh, a new Christmas tree, and it came with an app?
Hopefully it's not AI controlled. You might start having hallucinations. Pretty soon you'll be seeing Halloween colors on your Christmas tree.
I was at the park with the grandkids, and I heard a frog, and it just kind of surprised me because it didn't seem like a place there would be a frog. And this other woman and I stopped when I stopped, and we were both standing there kind of listening and going, is that a frog? Yeah, it sounds like a frog. Why is that an odd place for a frog? And I looked at her and I go, it was probably AI. And she laughed and she goes, yeah, you know what? Everything is. I was very proud of my little jokey joke.
Oh,
Ooh.
there's Kevin's tree.
That looks like it's glowing in an odd way. That's interesting.
Yeah, you might want to clean your lens, or is that an effect you've
It's a
added?
cool effect, though.
Yeah, it could be an added effect.
Okay, let's see. So I did that. Money. All right. Kiwi Graham is a lovely person who contributes a lot to the podcasting community. He's very active with the Mac Geek Gab, for example, and he's part of the NosillaCastaways as well. But last week, he took it up a notch. He went to podfeed.com/donate, and he bought me some virtual coffees. How lovely is that? You could be lovely too. It's an easy way to give the show some love with a one-time donation and to let me know you appreciate the work we do here. Thank you so much to Kiwi Graham. All right. Yeah, we're almost done with the show.
We are, literally, right?
Yep. Because now I'm going to do Chit Chat Across the Pond.
Look
Yeah,
at
this
the
thing can be
twinkly
a half an
lights.
hour. What's that?
Look at the twinkly lights.
Oh, I can't do that right now.
Oh,
Copy link. Go. Okay, now I'm going to stop and look at the twinkly lights. Ooh, maybe that's why it's so glowy.
well, the other one, you okay? I think he's using different modes that the app offers, is my guess. Because the colors appear different in one versus the other. You have to have patience.
Yeah, that's what dogs are known for.
Patience.
Why is he hungry?
Well, he's making noises like he is.
My stomach's making noises like I'm hungry. Option T, option T. All right, we should probably do a poll. Real or fake Christmas trees, everybody?
He's looking at the cat real funny, like it's a meatloaf.
Cats do look like meatloafs. Oh,
Oh,
you want to
there she
hear
goes.
plink, plink from Adam?
Yeah, hold on.
Plink.
That's a very high plink.
It is. Okay, so I think I get rid of that one. And I get rid of that one. And I put this here. And I drag that to there. Whoops. Not to there. Let's drag this to there. Oh, for the love of Pete, why are you jumping? Whoa. Can you
going
guys
on
see
there?
that blinking?
Yes.
It's twinkly lights. Kevin, did you do that?
His app extends farther than we thought.
I didn't think it was supposed to do that, but there, I'll do it that way then. If you're going to be that way, let's see, slide you two over to about there. Okay, let's see how that goes. Thank you so much to Kiwi Graham. Well, it's that time. Nope.
A little late.
A little
Not
late.
much.
Oh no, a lot late. Well, it's that time. Too early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's that time. Too late.
Why don't you zoom in? There you go.
This will keep us busy for a while. Well, it's that time of the week again. It's time for Chit Chat Across the Pond. This is episode number 824 for November 20th, 2025, and I'm your host, Allison Sheridan. I would like to welcome back to the show our guest, the ever-delightful Adam Engst of Tidbits. How are you doing today, Adam?
Well, thank you. I'm so glad my agentic web browser set this up for us.
Thank goodness it did.
Okay, I'm lying. No, I'm not lying about being glad. I'm lying about the agentic web browser doing something.
And the agentic web browser would have lied. So too wrong to make it right, right? Where are we going with all of that? We're going to talk about agentic web browsers, and where do you want to start? You've written a couple of articles, and one of them's about caution, and one of them's about counting, and I think the counting one is the fun one.
Well, why don't we talk about what they are to start?
Yeah, there you go.
Because I think this is sort of a big thing, and you really have to step outside the kind of the Apple orbit, because Safari ain't doing nothing like this. That we know about chatbots. Everyone knows about ChatGPT and Claude and Gemini and the evil Grok and things like that. Yeah. And so, but what we've started to see popping up in the last few months is all of these companies, or many of these companies anyway, releasing their own browsers.
So you can't avoid it. There's like buttons in your face going, "Hey, you want to try Atlas?"
Yeah. ChatGPT Atlas, that's kind of the big one. A little bit before that was Comet from the Perplexity folks. And Dia from the people who made Arc. Well, that's not really fully agentic, but it's in that direction. Edge from Microsoft. You can use Copilot. Gemini is being built into Google. It's saying they finally seem to have shipped that, actually. For the longest time, they claimed to had it, but it wasn't rolled out to everybody, so I could never see it.
Okay. So that AI overview you saw, was it really Gemini? Gemini Lite?
It was Gemini, but it wasn't Gemini in the browser.
Okay.
So what these browsers do is they allow you to point. In essence, you're reading something on the web and you say, tell me about this thing right here that I'm reading about. Maybe the whole tab. Maybe you could even select some text and ask a question.
Okay.
It's a sidebar off to the right, basically. And it's useful because, as we've discussed before, the big difference in talking to a chatbot versus a search engine is a search engine, you only care about the keywords, a couple of the important words.
Right.
Whereas with a chatbot, you want to tell it a lot. You want to tell it who you are, who it is, what it should be thinking about. Yeah, right. Why you care. And that's why you get good answers out of chatbots when search engines are like, here's a list of links. Go see if any of them are
Wish
what you
the
want.
best of luck.
Yeah, really. Ruts a rock. So
you know what? I'm going to stop. This really is going to be a short show, but I have a job for all of you. I'm sending you a little video here. I would like you to tell us what this noise is. This was taken from Lindsay's balcony, and this sound has been happening every day or two, sometimes several times a day. It happened 3 times in the middle of the night last night, and we can't figure out what it is. It's really loud, and it sounds like it's coming from really far away. It's 1152 kilohertz according to the spectrum analyzer in Audacity, but I don't know what it is.
What was the frequency? 1100 kilohertz?
1152. Can you guys listen to that?
1152 hertz.
Yeah, so 1.2 kilohertz. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Actually, you helped me explain to me how to read the diagram, so it better be right.
Yeah, that's right.
Does anybody hear it? Little green men landing their spacecraft. That's been my best guess, is it's aliens.
Not a
I did
drone.
ask ChatGPT, and it said this could be a sound coming from like a computer with a bad hard drive. I'm like, no, it's outside and it's really loud. And it goes, oh, okay, maybe it's like an alarm or something. I don't know, maybe.
It sounded to me kind of like a very high-pitched pump or motor, even though it was
But it goes consistently. It just holds that pitch. I did it. The video's 8 seconds long, but how long did it go, Steve? Like 30, 40 seconds?
Oh, at least, yeah. Sometimes
A
no one
vacuum.
says it'll go several minutes.
Yeah.
And it's hard to isolate. So it's some distance from their house, and they've got a view down into a valley, so the sound carries pretty well up the hill. But it's hard to tell where in the valley it's coming from.
Transmitting RNA code from space.
Well done, Jill. We are loving. We are
very
loving
well
Pluribus.
done. If you, I was going to say, if you know, you know.
Yeah, I don't think that's a spoiler because that's right up front.
Yeah. Is anybody else watching Pluribus? Let me know so I can head for the hills. Love it.
Well,
yeah.
Got to decode it first and spend a lot of bioengineering money.
So there's a great podcast called Bald Move, and we call these guys the potty mouth guys. They swear a lot, but they do different TV shows, and one of them is on Pluribus. One of the ones they're doing right now is Pluribus, and it's really good. Oh, Sandy, it's such a good show. If you like, well, would you call it sci-fi?
Yes.
I don't know if
Yes.
yeah, it's got to be. I guess so.
Yes.
If you got to get past the first episode, you watch the first episode, you're going to think it's a zombie show, and it's not exactly a zombie show. Maybe a little bit of a zombie show, but not really a zombie show.
It'll feel like you're going heavy duty zombie in the beginning, and it doesn't do that. Also, it's light on the science fiction, I would say. It's more about people interactions than
how would you react?
than the technology, the sci-fi tech angle.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Apple TV. Sandy.
Yeah. A liquid pump of some sort going into a strange state. What kind of company would let a pump go like that for, I mean, it's been going on for weeks.
Well, maybe under certain conditions, the pump activates, and then that condition is met or satisfied, and it cuts off. We're speculating, but it is kind of annoying.
It's very curious.
Very curious.
Very curious. All right. Let's see.
Always enjoyable. Thanks so much, Allison.
All right, I'm going to record our outro here. Well, that's going to wind us up for this week. Did you know you can email me at allison@podfeet.com anytime you like? If you have a question or a suggestion, just send it on over. Remember, everything good starts with podfeet.com. You can follow me on Mastodon at podfeet.com/Mastodon. If you want to listen to the podcast on YouTube like the kids do today, you can go to podfeet.com/YouTube. If you want to join the conversation, you can join our Slack community at podfeet.com/Slack, where you can talk to me, all of the other lovely NosillaCast ways, and Eddie Tonkoy, as he said. You can support the show at podfeet.com/Patreon, or you can be cool like, dang it, ad lib. Or you can be cool like Kiwi Graham and go to podfeet.com/donate to make a one-time donation. You can use Apple Pay there or any credit card. Or you could go to podfeet.com/PayPal. And if you want to join in the fun of the live show, head on over to podfeet.com/live on Sunday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific time and join the friendly and enthusiastic NosillaCastaways. This week, we had 5 ladies to start the show at the beginning. We let the gentlemen come in a little bit later. Anyway, thanks for listening and stay subscribed.
Well, I'm glad you let us in.
Yeah. I see 4 lights.
I do as well. 4 lights this week.
That's pretty easy to follow there, isn't it? Let's see.
How long is the episode?
Show's an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow. It was a long...
Nothing like folding chit-chat across the pond into the show to lighten the load there.
Especially during the holidays.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening and stay subscribed. So this week, we're having our house recarpeted. So this is essentially like moving, except you don't get a new house. We have to empty every single room. I don't even understand logistically how this can work. I'm having nightmares thinking about it, but we're doing that. And next week, I have a video due to First Screencast Online. So you're going to be hearing a lot of guest contributions, that's for sure. But I could use some more contributions for Christmas. So if you can think of anything you want to review, that would be awesome. I probably should have put that request out there.
And we should have a live show next week.
I think so.
That'll be the 7th of December. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
guess what?
What?
We were having lunch with our friend David Roth. You've heard me mention him on the show a bunch of times. He lives out near Kyle. And he was talking about how he's gone crazy with the whole Ubiquity line of routers and everything. I don't know if you've heard people talk about Ubiquity, but it's kind of for nerds who wish they were system admins, I think is the way I'd like to describe it. And anyway, he was talking about how cool it was and everything. And I said, well, wait a minute. You had just recently replaced everything with Eros, right? What did you do with all the Eros? And he goes, oh, yeah, I had 4 Eero 7s. Want them? Those are $500 a piece, you guys. He gave us $2,000 worth of routers. He goes, yeah, I should sell them or something, but I won't. I'll just let them sit there and rot. So, yeah, you can have them if you want to.
We did offer
Why,
funding.
To buy them? Did I?
Well, yeah, you didn't say an amount, but
give you $100 for them. Yeah. It was banana pants. I mean, I just was like, are you kidding me? $2,000 worth of routers. So we weren't that far from their house. Luckily, we were eating lunch close to them, and we went to their house and picked them up and packed them in our luggage. So we didn't even. Oh, they even offered to ship them. I said, no, we'll get rid of clothes before we let those things get into anybody else's hands. So yeah, isn't that crazy?
That was nice of him.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Now we have to find a time while we can switch over.
Yeah, I thought I'd do it today while Steve was out grocery shopping, and then I realized that the router is plugged into the back of the UPS, and of course the connection point is behind a cabinet. You got to pull it out, and you don't want to pull because you don't want to unplug everything that's plugged into the back of the UPS. I'm not sure why we have a UPS since we have whole home batteries, but
belt and suspenders.
Yeah. Oh, I should show them what happened to our power today.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, did you get? Yeah, you should have them by now.
Yeah, I do. So I don't want that. Okay. Let's see. Give you this picture first. So somebody had a bad day. This file exceeds the file size limit.
HEIC. So drag it on
No,
your desktop
it's
first.
a JPEG. It's a JPEG, and it's 10 megabytes.
Did you drag it from?
No, I didn't.
Photos directly in, or did you go to your desktop first?
10 megabytes is I exported it, and it's too big exported. So let me make it not full size. I'll just make it large. Okay. I'll do the smaller one. Fine. So this happened, and apparently that is a power pole.
I still don't. Oh, there we go.
And let's see. We didn't get a great picture of the power pole.
If you look closely, you can see that power pole has lost its integrity. It's no longer straight and vertical.
So, but it was funny. The way we found out it had happened was that Pat Dingler has access to our house, and we have access to her house and the Tesla app, so we can look at each other's power and stuff. And she said, hey, did you have a power outage? We weren't even home. And so we checked, and sure enough, we were on battery power. But our neighbors still have no power because this is, shortly before showtime. They might have made some progress on this.
That's HEIC.
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Delete message. I forgot you can't do that. Yeah. Large. There we go. And so this is what's happening now. Or was when I went for a walk with Kepler right before coming on the show. So they've got a new power pole up there, and they hadn't started moving the wires from one to the other, but that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
The driver was okay.
Yes. So we have several neighbors who don't have power. We did not lose power.
Yeah, we did.
Our house
we didn't
lost
lose
power,
power.
but the batteries kept the power going.
Went off the grid, literally. Well, I have actually already sent the show up, so I'm kind of out of stuff to talk about here. I managed to milk it for 30 minutes.
I think you did pretty well. Foot of snow, wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Jill sent me that when I sent her. Let me make sure I got the right photo. There it is. I sent her this photo the day she was getting all that snow. You know, hummingbirds out in the sunshine. Look closely at that picture. I don't know if you can zoom in enough, but it's you can see the forked tongue of the hummingbird.
Or it's just wavering so quickly.
It's not. It's a forked tongue. Actually, Jill, do hummingbirds have forked tongues?
Everyone knows hummingbirds have forked tongues. They're just like snakes. I think they're in the snake family.
Steve.
And snakes have feathers too. Did you know that?
Oh, here we go. One last thing. Anybody see Zootopia 2? I'm telling you, go borrow some toddlers or little kids, or just go by yourself and sit in the back so you don't look like a weirdo. Hummingbirds are the larval form. Zootopia 2 is fantastic. It is such a fun movie. Would you agree, Steve? We slept a little bit.
I think the music in Zootopia 1 was a little better, maybe because I've heard those songs more often than the ones in 2.
Oh, Ron saw it too. Yeah, it was great. And there's a bunch of jokes for, I don't want to spoil any of them, but there's a lot of little built-in jokes for adults. Yeah.
References to other things that are not in universe there.
Ron says lots of quickie jokes that a pause button would be helpful for. Yeah, and to say, wait a minute, who is that voice? I recognize that voice. They're like Bonnie Hunt is in there, plays her mother, the rabbit's mother. Anyway, there's a lot of people that were in the first one.
Putty plays the mayor, the horseman.
Oh yeah, Putty plays the mayor. Yeah, it's a really, really good movie. All right. Well, what?
Nope, that's it. I think we're done.
I think we are done. Well, sorry to make it such a short show, but I got nothing else. I got a lot to do.
I got nothing.
All right, everybody. You can read me a bedtime story. All right, everybody. I think we're going to get going. Bye. Cut us off, Steve.